Hello everyone and welcome to Noosa on location. We are going to go through a Pilates workout today and I have some ankle weights here. I have 1 kilogram ankle weights. If you have some at home, amazing, pop them on, but if you don't have any ankle weights, this will be plenty hard without it. Let's go, let's do it. Woo! Hopefully I don't get too sunburned out here right now. Alrighty. So just standing towards the back of your mat, let's roll those shoulders up and down the back a few times. Softening down the eyes if that feels okay. Just starting to tune in with your breath. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Maybe taking a few rolls of the neck from side to side. Gorgeous. And when you're ready, let's just come to a comfortable standing position, feet hip width distance apart, maybe bringing one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. And let's just take a breath together here just to get really grounded into our bodies before we start to move today. I'm going to count you through a box breath, so it's an even count: inhale, hold, exhale, and hold. I love this breath as a balancing practice for the mind and the body. It is so amazing. So let's start by exhaling to sigh everything out. Take a deep breath in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And gently coming back to your natural rhythm of breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Maybe just taking a moment to set an intention for your practice today, whatever that looks like for you. Let's take one more deep breath here, in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Gorgeous. So just stepping towards the back of your mat, blinking open through the eyes as we gently inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Feel that stretch up towards the sky. Maybe those hands draw through heart center as you start to fold yourself down the mat, finding your forward fold. Nice. Can have a slight bend through the knees here. I definitely do. Inhale to find a little halfway lift, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale to fold. This time, can you walk your hands out into a plank? Don't worry, we're not holding the plank quite yet. Pike those hips up to the sky. Find a downward facing dog. Nice. Take a little pedal out through the feet. Oh, my hands are slipping a little bit on the sand. Alrighty, gorgeous. Maybe step that left foot just in slightly. As you inhale, right leg comes up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Can you bend through that knee? Gently start to round through that upper back. You can tuck onto those fingertips as you step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Nice, so left hand stays down as you inhale, right arm up to the sky. Gorgeous, find that twist. Hand comes behind the back of the head, and then as you exhale, can you drop that right elbow down towards the mat? Nice, inhale to lift. Exhale, right elbow down, find that nice twist. Whew, feels good. Inhale to lift, one more. Right elbow down towards the mat. Inhale to lift, arm up to the sky, maybe circle out through that wrist. Now your left knee is coming down, right hand frames that right foot. Let's come into your low lunge, arms reach up to the sky. Really pressing into the hips, press that bum forward. Gorgeous. Exhale to sweep those arms forward. Let's straighten out through that right leg. Find your little half pyramid here. Bending through that right knee. Let's find that little flow. So come into that low lunge and then into that half pyramid. Nice, just for 3, Feels so good. This is my first workout of the day too, so just warming up through the body. Nice. Can we exhale, hands placed down to the mat? Let's tuck through those left toes, sweep your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bring that right foot down to meet the left. Take a little pedal out through the feet. Nice. Maybe noticing a little bit of a difference between each side right now. And then as you inhale, can you lift your left leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bending through that left knee, stepping that left foot to the outside of your left hand this time. As you inhale, arm up to the sky, find your twist. Maybe circling out through the wrist. Let's bring that left hand behind the back of the head. Start to find your twist, left elbow towards the mat. Inhale to lift. Nice. Exhale, elbow to the mat. Inhale to lift. One more. Find that nice twist through the spine. Inhale to lift. Gorgeous. Release that left hand back down to the mat. Right knee drops. We find your low lunge. Arms reach up overhead. We're pressing into that front hip. Ooh, breathing into it. Beautiful. Let's sweep those arms down to the frame, that left foot. Start to straighten out through your left leg. Nice. Feel your hips really pulling back here. You can still have a soft bend through that left leg. Rebending through that knee. Inhale, arms to reach. Always connecting with that breath, guys. Nice, just for two more. Last one. Bend through that knee, arms reach up. Let's sweep those hands back down to frame that left foot, tuck through those right toes. Knee draws in towards the chest. Lift that left leg up to the sky and then bring it back to meet your right. Gorgeous. Take a little pedal out through the feet. Guys, my view even this way is insane. It's just such a perfectly blue day here in Noosa. Oh my goodness. I love Australia. Alrighty, let's gently start to ripple yourself forward. Find that plank. Gorgeous. Bend through those knees, sink your hips up to the sky, back to down dog. So we're just finding this plank into your ripple. Back to down dog for 4. Really pressing out through the palms of your hands. Moving slow. In 2. Last one. Can we hold it forward? Can you start to walk your right knee in, then your left. Right knee steps back, left foot steps back. Then your left foot walks in, right, step it back. It's a little bear hover walkouts. Whew. Spine is nice and long, core is engaged. This feels so good. Oh my gosh, I needed to move my body. I was on the plane yesterday. We need this for 4, 3, 2, last one. Step it back, holding that plank. Pike your hips up to the sky. Gorgeous, guys. Can take a child's pose if you need. And let's gently start to walk your feet forward, up towards the top of the mat, hanging forward one more time. Maybe taking a little ragdoll, rock from side to side. Can keep that bend into the knees. For 3, 2, and release. Alrighty, let's slowly start to rise ourselves up. Roll the shoulders up and down the back. Roll it out a few times. And we're gonna pop those ankle weights on. Let's go, guys. Alrighty, so just popping these ankle weights on. If you don't have them, please don't stress. You can still do the workout. Alrighty. So once those ankle weights are on, staying at the top of your mat, I'm just gonna flip to face you. Alrighty, we're gonna start with your squats. We're gonna start to warm up through that lower body. So feet are hip width distance apart, roll the shoulders up and down the back, ground into the soles of those feet, start to lower down into your squat. Nice. So a few things to think about here. You want your feet to be hip width distance apart, knees tracking in line with your middle toe, and think about your hips being pulled back behind you. Nice. If you're feeling good here, we add on. So I'm always going to give you layers and levels, so take what you need. You can always stick with this, stick with the first layer. We start to add in the arms. So as you lower down, arms reach forward, back to your side as you rise. Nice. I want you to feel like your arms are moving through honey. So they're really activated. You're pushing them as you draw them back, as if you had weights in your hands. Can we start to add in a pulse at the bottom? So one little pulse through those glutes, rise it up. Nice, guys. Now we stay here. If you want a little bit more, we start to add a heel raise. So find that pulse at the bottom. As you rise, can you come up to your toes? Core is engaged. We start to challenge that balance. Whew, this is extra hard because I'm on uneven sand right now. So good. We have 3. We're gonna hold it low into. On your next one, can you hold it low? Lift that right heel, drop it down. Lift to the left, drop it down. Woo, keep that core engaged. Arms reaching, or you can keep them down at your side, whatever feels good. Give me 3. You got this, crushing it in 2. We are going to hold it low, static hold through the legs, arms reach. Can you open that right arm out to the side, back through center. Left arm opens, back through center. For 4, feel that rotation through the spine, really long through those fingers. 3, last 2, last 1, even out those sides. Left arm reaches, back through center. Rise it up, so good. Alrighty. From here, catch my breath. Roll those shoulders up and down the back, hands to the hips. We're starting with our lunge series. So we're gonna start with that right foot stepping back. Coming into your 90-90 as you step back. So right foot steps back, right knee under the hip, find your 90-90. Find your hinge forward into a long lunge. Back to your 90-90, back to your squat. All right, there's our little combo. And of course, we're gonna add on. So we have our squat, step that right foot back, 90-90. Hinge that torso forward over the left thigh. Back to your 90-90, back into your squat. Gorge. Now we start to add in the arms. As you step back to that 90-90, arms reach up overhead. Sweep those arms back behind you as you fold forward. Back up to the sky. Back to the top of the mat. Nice. All right. We're gonna start to add in a rotation. So this time, step back to your 90-90. Hands come towards the chest. Can you rotate over your left thigh? Back to center. We hinge. Back to your 90-90. Back to your squat. So left side is burning already. Alrighty, so we add in that rotation. Use that breath. Nice. If you want even more, as you come into that 90-90, can you lift your left heel? Holding in that rotation, plant that heel down, sweep it forward. Nice, guys. Oh my God, it's burning. In 3, oh, I forgot the rotation there. Don't follow me. Do what I say, not what I do. In 2. On that next 1, hold back into your 90-90. Maybe that left heel lifts, just that rotation. Nice, can you get that right knee a little lower? You got this, guys. 3, 2, 1, hold it here. Left heel is lifting. Arms reach, give me a pulse. Up an inch, down an inch for 4, 3, 2, 1. Ground into that left foot, right leg reaches up behind you. So we're balancing on that left side, tap your right toes down, lift it back up. Tap down, lift it back up for 4. Maybe those arms reach in 3, last 2, and 1. Can you step that right foot out so our back is to you, finding that second position. You come into your squat and lift. Just gonna flip around so I'm facing you. Nice. Gorgeous, guys. So we're in that wide squat, sumo squat now. Maybe you add in a tap towards the ground. Lift it back up. Nice. We have 5. In 4. We hold it low in 3. Last 2. Can you hold it low? Give me a pulse. Up an inch, down an inch for 4, 3, 2, 1. We swivel back to the top of the mat. Hands come down. Tuck that right knee down. Sweep that leg back behind you. Reaching it up towards the sky. Find your tricep press. Press out through the hands. Knee tucks in towards your chest. Sweep that leg back up to the sky. Nice. Alrighty, so that left glute's already fatigued, especially with that ankle weight on. That left glute should really be burning. Nice. So as you draw that knee in towards your chest, really think about an angry cat position as if you were in a cat-cow. Squeezing through that core. We have 3, guys. In 2. Next one, can you hold that leg lifted? Can you bend through those elbows? Tricep push up, little pulse for 4. Lift that leg a little higher, 3, 2, hold that bend through the elbows, pulse through that left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot steps down, swivel that right knee around, and we're facing lengthways onto the mat. Gorgeous. Alrighty. Hands come behind the back of the head. Right knee is underneath your hip. We're sitting up nice and tall. Left leg is nice and straight. Hands are behind the head. Gorge. Okay, we're starting with a lean. Leaning down towards the mat. Lift it back up. So in these leans, I want you to think about a lift and then a lower with that right side oblique. Nice. Okay, we're gonna start to add on. You're gonna find that lean. Can you reach your arms out to frame the side of your head? Hands back behind the head, and we lift. My clip is really tight. It's kind of hurting my head. So we rest lightly on the back of the head. Nice. Alrighty. We start to add in a rotation. So you find that lean, can you hold? Hands come back behind the head, rotate towards the mat, back to center, rise it up. So we find that lean, arms reach, back behind the head, rotate through that torso, back to center, rise it up. If you want even more, you can skip this little moment of release and just hold into your lean, arms reach, rotate for 4, 3, last 2, last 1, just that rotation for 5. Get your chest towards the mat, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes down to the mat, one more little bit here. Reach that left arm overhead. Hips are nice and stacked. Leg is long, arm is reaching above that ear. Can you draw that knee in towards your elbow? Reach it back out. Nice, so that left leg is floating in line with your hip as much as you can. Nice. Can you give me one knee to elbow extend? Arm reaches up to the sky, rotate through the spine, reach towards the back of your mat, open it up, knee to elbow. Nice. You can always drop that left foot down, go from here, lower it down, and then find your rotation. Nice. It's getting hot out here, guys. Whew. In 3, last 2, next one, hold it up, leg lift for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise it up, come onto your knees, and let's come onto your hands, step out into your plank, facing in the opposite direction. So we're into your plank, shoulders over your wrists, pike those hips up to the sky. Ripple yourself back out, find your plank. Scooping that belly, and then rippling your spine forward for 3. If you want, you can add in the bend of the knees, rippling up to the sky for 2. Whew. Last one. Let's bend through those knees, gently start to walk your hands back towards your feet, and we will rise ourselves all the way up. Roll those shoulders up and down the back, arms reach up overhead, hands come through heart center. Let's take one more like that, guys. Really bending into the knees, reach down towards the mat, open up to the sky, hands through heart center. Ooh, take a twist to the right, back through center, twist to the left. You can open out through the arms for 3. Oh, this feels good. Nice little release in 2. Last one. Arms reach up to the sky. Open up through that chest, bend through those elbows, and hands come back down towards your side. So good, guys. We're back at the top of the mat, and we're gonna start to take this over it to the other side. So your right foot is forward this time. Hands to the hips, roll those shoulders up and down the back. You got this, we're almost there, more than halfway through. Alrighty. We're gonna step that left foot back, find your 90-90. Left foot steps back, hinge forward, long lunge. Back to your 90-90, step back into your squat. You got it, you remember this. Alrighty, so 90-90, hinge it forward. So that left leg is nice and long, right knee is in line with that right ankle. We are back in that 90-90, back into your squat. Gorge. You can add those arms in if you like, following along. So when you step back into your 90-90, arms reach, we sweep it forward, arms sweep back. Up to the sky, 90-90 to the chest as you squat. I don't know about you, my right glute is already really burning. It helps to stabilize us on the other side, so it's already a little bit fatigued. Let's add in that rotation, guys. Lower down, hands to the chest. Can we rotate towards the camera? Back to center, hinge it forward. Back to 90-90, back to your squat. I'll have to show you the view of what I'm looking at after this because it's iconic. Nice. I forgot the rotation again on that one. I'm forgetting my own workouts. How dare I? Just showing you all the layers that you don't have to do them all. Nice, guys. Maybe you lift that right heel as you find your rotation. So good. 2 more. And then we break it down. Nice, hinge it forward, back to 90-90. Last one. Come into your squat, tap it back. Let's just hold that rotation. Maybe you lift your right heel, drop an inch lower for 3. 2, 1. Come back through center, hinge it forward. Left leg lifts. Can you tap that left toe to the mat? Lift it back up, squeeze that glute. So slight bend in that right knee. Hands can be at your hips or reaching forward. Oh man, my balance. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step that left foot back. We open out. We are back into your sumo squat, guys. Again, I'm gonna flip around so my bum's not towards you. Back to your sumo. Nice. Flush it out. See how low you can go. Can you get your elbows to the inside of your knees? Just for 3. In 2. Last 1. Hands come down back to the top of the mat or the back of the mat. They're framing your left foot. They're framing your right foot. I just switched my sides. Gorgeous. Can you draw that knee in towards your chest? Pike that leg up to the sky. Then your knee comes down. Find your tricep press. Nice. So tuck through those toes. 3-legged dog. Knee into the chest. Tricep press. Nice, guys. Just for 3. Keep that elbow tucking into your side waist. In 2. Next one. Right knee down, left leg is lifted. Just those tricep presses. For 5. Try to keep your hips even. 3, 2. Elbows are bent. Pulse that left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg comes down. Right knee turns out. And we're up onto your side. I'm flip around, so I'm back. Mirroring you guys. So just make sure you're on the opposite side. Hands come back behind the head. You can face towards me and just go to the opposite side if that just confused you. Hands behind the back of the head. Right leg is long this time. We find that lean and we lift. Back to those obliques. Nice. Can you press your hips forward? Spine is nice and long. And again, feel that lift and lower sensation. So good. Nice. Can we add in the reach of the arms? Back behind the head. Lift it up. So good. We have 4. Then we add your rotation in 3. In 2. Hands behind the back of the head, we lift. You lean, you find that reach, hands back, rotate towards the mat, back to center, lift it up. Nice. You got this, guys. I'm saying that to myself as much as you. I'm with ya. We're crushing it. I'm really excited for my electrolytes after this. And to swim. Feel that rotation through the spine, wringing out those obliques. Next one, can we hold just the reach into your rotation? So find that reach, back behind the head, rotate towards the mat. 4, 2, just that rotation, guys. My right oblique is freaking firing. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands come down to the mat. Tuck. Oh, no, left hand comes down, right arm reaches. I almost missed your second part. Okay, we've reached that right arm overhead. We have that knee to elbow. Lift it up, lower it down. So either you stay lifted the entire time, hips pressing forward, pressing out of that left hand, or you can tap that right foot down in between. Squeezing that side oblique. Nice. Let's start to add that rotation. So if you're lifted, we hold. Lift that leg, find that rotation, reach the back of your mat, open it up. You can lower that foot down. and then find your rotation. So layers here, I feel like I'm changing every time, just with what feels right in my body today. Nice for 3, in 2. Can we hold that leg lifted? Pulse into the outside of that right glute for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot comes down, hands down to the mat. Step back into your plank, pike through those hips. Bring those knees down to the mat, take a child's pose. Oh, so good, guys. Nice. So arms are reaching forward, hips are sinking towards the heels. Take a breath. Alrighty. We're going to ripple your spine forward. We're going to do a little spinal extension work to finish. So come to lie down onto your belly. Hands are stacked on top of one another. Forehead is to your palms. Now from here, your hips are really heavy into the mat. Your glutes are engaged. And from here, you're going to start to peel yourself up, but think about your upper back pulling you up. So we're lifting through that upper back, forehead stays attached to the hands, lower it back down. Nice. I'm getting sand in my microphone, so hopefully that's not bad. Nice. So spinal extension, so good for our posture. We all need that, definitely me. This time you lift, can you open your arms out to a T? Back to the forehead, lower it down. Lift up through that upper back. T arms, back to the forehead, lower it down. 3, guys, almost there. 2. Last one, hold and lift, reach those arms out, back in front of the forehead for 5, 4, lift up an inch higher, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Take a rest. So good. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. Okay, bring your forearms down to the mat. Let's just take a little Sphinx pose here. So, forearms are just down, elbows in line with the shoulders, opening up through that chest. Gaze forward. Feel that nice opening through the spine and just starting to calm down your breath. You did it, guys. We're just gonna do a little stretch and then you are done with this workout. Whew. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Tune into the sounds of the birds, the sound of the ocean, the sound of your breath. Nice. Alrighty, guys. When you're ready, let's start to walk those hands back. Let's find a down dog position, hips lift to the sky. We're gonna take a little half pigeon. So right leg reaches up to the sky. Oh, and you can pop your ankle weights up if you want, but you can also just leave them on. Starting opening up through that chest, letting that right hip sink down. If this is too much, just come onto your back and take a figure 4. I definitely would usually love to have a block here because my hips are a little bit tight, but such is life. We are on the beach right now and I don't have a block. Start to lower yourself down, folding forward. Maybe you rest your head towards the mat or towards your hands and just maybe walk that left foot a little bit farther back. Tuning into your breath. With each exhale, just letting yourself soften a little bit more into that right glute. We did a lot of lower body today, guys. A lot of obliques. So we'll just make sure we take a nice little stretch so that we are feeling good for the rest of the day and tomorrow. Let's start to plant those hands underneath the shoulder, tuck those left toes, reach your right leg up to the sky, and back to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Lift that left leg up to the sky this time, and we step it forward. Find that half pigeon. Again, start high on those fingertips, opening up through the chest. Exhale to fold yourself forward. Stacking through those arms, letting that left glute sink down to the mat. Gorgeous, guys, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just taking a moment to be so proud of yourself here for showing up, for committing to showing up for your body, for your mind, and joining us all on this journey together. I am right here with you. Nice, guys. Using that exhale to soften a little bit more into that left glute. When you're ready, start to plant through those hands, tuck those right toes one more time. One last downward facing dog. And then bring those knees down to the mat. Let's swivel those legs around, coming onto your back. Knees come in towards your chest. I am just rolling around in the sand here. Okay, find a little roll side to side. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Let's take a twist. Draw that right knee across the body. Right shoulder stays down to the mat, and your gaze might come towards your right fingertips. That arm can be reaching out long or into a T shape, T-shape, cactus shape, if you prefer. Nice. Drawing that knee back through center, switch over to the other side. Drawing that knee across your body, finding that twist. Left fingertips reaching along. Try to keep your shoulder blades grounded down to the mat. Your knee doesn't need to touch the floor, but try to keep your shoulder blades down. So good. Drawing that knee back through center, guys. Take one more little cuddle here, drawing your knees in towards your chest. Maybe take a little rock side to side, or maybe even grabbing onto opposite knees, drawing little circles. So good. And then maybe coming to a butterfly position to finish. You can bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Closing down the eyes if that feels okay. And let's just exhale to sigh everything out. Taking a deep breath here together, breathing in through the nose, feeling the rise of your belly into the palm of your hand. Filling up with slow and steady breath. Holding it at the top. Take one more sip of air. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth, let it go. One more like that, guys. And when you exhale, really let it be audible, let it be heard, let it go. Inhale through the nose, slow, steady breath. Hold it at the top. One more sip of air. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. Maybe just calling to mind the intention that you set at the beginning of class today. Honoring yourself for showing up, for challenging yourself, listening to your body. And I just invite you to carry that intention with you for the rest of your day today, rest of your night, wherever, whatever time zone you are in. One more deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. So good, you guys. First class done. Absolutely smashed it. Thank you for being here with me on location in Noosa. There is more to come, so stay tuned, and I will see you in the next workout. Lots of love. Woo!